Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Monday, March 25th, 2024. This video most likely is going to be going up, I believe, at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. Yes, I know, I see you. There she is. So, you'll see this video on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Unless I bump it and put it on today. I don't know, I might do that. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see. So what I try to do is try to make videos and then try to stay ahead of the game a little bit. Makes it easier on me with the different things that I have to do. So, but anyway, you got the UN has to me it's actually laughable, to be honest with you. I'm just putting that out there ahead of time. But the UN is calling, and I love this too, because the UN is calling for an immediate ceasefire, a long, sustaining ceasefire with Israel and the Gaza Strip, right, against Palestinians over there. They do not call for the release of any hostages. They're not demanding that the hostages be released in any way, shape, or form. They're just demanding that Israel stop all fighting, right? I mean, you can't make this stuff up, folks. Now, in the U.S., which normally always backs Israel in any kind of thing by vetoing a lot of the different things, they abstained. They just basically said we're not voting. So they let the resolution go through. The whole thing is ridiculous. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm sure Israel's going to go, screw you, which they absolutely should, and I hope that they do. Because who are these people to tell them what to do and how to do it, and when you still have a whole bunch of hostages? See, I think a lot of people forget about that. They have a bunch of innocent women and children and old people, and old men and old women and type of stuff as well, that they've been holding hostages since this whole thing started. But there's no talk about that. Let's not talk about the hostages, If I was Israel, I would basically tell them to go screw themselves. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? So, absolute insanity. Russia is all part of this whole thing with demanding this immediate ceasefire. Well, what about what Russia's doing in Ukraine, folks? What about that? Right? Is that okay? They've been there for almost 2 years now, fighting and and all that, and I guess that's okay. No problems there. We can do whatever we want, but you better do what you're told. I mean, it's just it is insanity, and we need to be back in Israel. And that's, like I said, again, it's my opinion. Just because we have a small minority of people that are not from the United States, that are here now because we let them in here, and they're screaming and poor them, and they're the victims, and this is nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. I'm just giving you my opinion. But again, what real power, realistically, honestly, does the UN have? They really don't. They really don't. So, absolutely crazy what's going on. It'll be interesting to watch to see how this situation plays out. But, yes, and also part of the thing, there's no condemnation of Hamas in any way in the language for this whole immediate ceasefire thing. They're not condemning Hamas at all. So, I mean, it's just, it's like, screw you, Israel. You better do what we say. And because why? Because they're winning? Because they're doing exactly what they said they were going to do, and that was wipe out Hamas. I mean, this is it's mind-boggling to me that this is okay, right? That this is fine. And again, like I said, the biggest thing to me is, okay, if you want to do a ceasefire, then Hamas needs to release all the hostages first. First, that's what they need to do. Release all the hostages first. And then, basically, if I was, like I said, I know what I would, like I said, if I was Israel, I would just go ahead and attack. That's the last stronghold. That's what you need to do. You give the people that are civilians a small window of opportunity to get out of Dodge, and if they don't, then that's on them. So, you know, crazy times we live in, folks. It's unbelievable that the UN is getting up on its high horse and, you know, trying to tell a country what they should do and how they should do it. You know, everybody's got blood on their hands, okay? Everybody's got blood on their hands. But at the end of the day, let's remember, who started this? Who started it, right? Who went in and just butchered 1,200 innocent civilians that were there and took, what, 250 hostages? And, you know, I'm sure they are treating those people just wonderfully, right? I'm sure they're treating them fantastically. They're probably taking care of them and treating them well. I doubt that very much. So, interesting to see how it all plays out. I think that we need to definitely continue to pay attention to that. Things are deteriorating very, very fast, and it's just it's a crazy situation. But now today they were saying it was going to be more overcast, and you can see some clouds up there, or I should say those white wispy things that they call clouds. But I don't know. I mean, look at that. I don't know. What do I know, though, right? I'm just ignorant. But anyway, been a halfway decent day. The weather's fairly nice. We're calling for high winds right up through, I think, 7 o'clock tonight. And then the winds are supposed to finally die down, which will be nice. But, and this young lady. So I get home, and there is the neighbor's dog, because, of course, heaven forbid that you would keep your dogs ever in your area. They just let them run wild. And he's, I don't know, like a coon dog. So he was down over here. And I'm yelling at him, get home, get home. And he went down just a little bit further, down over to there by the totes, and just standing there barking. I went, oh, okay. So I, now, first of all, before I say what I did, I would never, ever try to hurt that animal, just so you know, just putting that out there. But I figure, well, if I fire off a shot, not even in his direction, because absolutely not in his direction, I fired into the ground over here, fired off a shot, that dog, he hightailed it. He quit barking, and he was gone. And that's all the intent was, to send him on his merry way. And that did it. That absolutely did it. But no, I would never shoot at a dog. No way, no how. Just, you know, like I said, he wouldn't leave, and I'm telling him to leave. And so okay, you're going to get scared off. And I would never shoot over the dog's head or anything like that. I would, you know, there would never be anywhere in the direction of the animal, just an offhand chance that it accidentally got hit. I would never do that. So like I said, I just fired into the ground over here, and he was history. And haven't seen from him since, so which is not a bad thing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off for now. Remember, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never want, we never, or we want to make sure we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Also remember, guys, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope you all are having a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.